Hey guys, it's Nico Fry Games here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a exciting week for Microsoft Flight Simulator because they finally came out with updates 11 and 10, I believe. And there's been performance updates, which has been amazing. But the long-awaited Canada update has come out, the World Update, that you can download for free. But they also released the Airbus A319, which is the same maker of the Airbus A321neo, which is Latin VFR. And I bought it just to see if they improved from their last airplane that they made. So this is their second attempt with a Airbus airplane, and to be honest with you, they actually made very, very significant improvements to their plane. And first thing that stands out is just a regular old Airbus A320, A319 Airbus family cockpit. Everything else is standard, but it looks really, 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 really good from the inside. And these doors don't open, it's inoperative. You can press this one to disconnect the autopilot and trim. Our yoke is pretty good. You can't operate that. But you can operate these here, the PDF brightness, the WX brightness, and that's an operative. You can't flip the trays up and down, but so far it looks pretty good. So let's go over here. Here's our panel display. You can press that. You can adjust the barometric pressure. That button you can press. These buttons you can press. So they pretty much improved it from the last one. The last one you couldn't really press any of the buttons except for the critical ones. Press all these right over here. Radar mode, you can switch that, but you can't press any of these. So that's kind of weird. Okay. Alright. Speed brakes, you can operate these. Here are the flaps. Engine master 1 and 2. Engine mode. Then here's the throttles. Here's the pitch and trim button right here. I don't know what this is for. To be honest, you can't really press any of it. And here's the upper display. These are inoperative. These are all inoperative. Lower display. So there we go. You can actually press these, the map information modes, nav, arc, plan. So you can press both of these. Barometric pressure, you can mess with that. ADF, the VOR, you can turn that on or off for 1 and 2. You also got backups over here as well. You can press these right here for navigation. Here is our speed units. We can swap from Mach to knots. Here's our speed indicator for auto thrust. Then here's our heading indicator selector mode. It's not on right now. Autopilot 1 and 2. Heading track path angles display mode. Auto throttle. Expedite. Approach mode. Vertical speed selector for the autopilot. Select altitude. That's an operative, but that actually all works. Anti-skid on. Here's our landing gear thingy on. I guess there's right here. Here's our landing gear lights right here. There's our brake fan right here as well. So far pretty good. And you can't really touch any of these pretty much. You can do the flight control ELAC 1, selector 1, and then the FAC. I don't know what that is. That's flight control. You can't touch any of these, which is not really good. Here's our PA. Yeah, can't touch any of these. The wipers, you can put on the wipers. Slow, fast. But we'll test it out once we start it up. You can't touch any of these. That's bad. APU bleed, you can turn that on and off. The engine bleed air. So you can press some of these. And then the anti-ice stuff you can actually press. And here's all of our lights. You can actually press all of those. Once we turn on the airplane, taxi lights, nav lights, logo, wing light, beacon light on or off, strobe on or off, the runway turn light. Then here's our landing lights right here. Then this works overhead integration panel lights. The dome light, you can turn that on or off. And then there's the no smoking sign. Oh, that actually works. That's good. Wipers, you can't turn on those wipers, which is kind of a bad thing. But you can turn on these right here as well, the backups. That's an operative, that's an operative. So it's pretty much the same thing, but you can actually press some of these buttons in here, which is a good sign. There's all of our circuit breakers. Here we go. So now let's look on the outside. And the outside looks absolutely fantastic. We are flying with the old America West. Livery on, but it's American Airlines. So now the first thing you need to know when purchasing this plane is it comes with 4 airplanes. It comes with the Airbus A319, the CFM engines, and the IAE engines. And then you get 2 business class A319s, which also come with the CFM engines or the IAE engines. I don't know exactly what's the benefit for each one. Someone put a comment in the comments down below. Tell me which engines are better for the A319. Now, I did get that the IAE engines are a little bit more stronger. Not by much, but again, I'm not too sure. Leave a comment down below and tell me what the difference is. But so far, the outside looks absolutely fantastic. You can control the elevators, rudder, and then can we actually put down the flaps? No, we can't because the airplane isn't on. But one of the coolest things about this airplane right here is the window seats. So let's go to... Where's the window seats? Right here. As you can see, so the last LVFR A3, the A321 version, there's no window here. You could actually fit your fingers right through there. It just wasn't very good, but they actually cleaned that up a little bit, which is absolutely fantastic. The wing looks pretty detailed, except for they still need to work on the flaps, the flight spoilers. I think once they get the flight spoilers down a little bit, because they look a little misaligned. But other than that, it's pretty solid. And then this view is pretty good. You can see there's a passenger right there as well. They got passengers on the inside. Here's the other side. Where is it? there's a view that's not that good. You see this? This, they need to at least cover this up, because it's not showing that there's a wall right there, which is pretty bad. But other than that, it's a pretty good view of the wing from the back side of the airplane. And all the other wing views are pretty solid, and I'm very happy that they fixed that in this airplane. And as you can see, the flight attendants look way better. The people look way better. The interior looks a lot better, actually. They may need to work on the interior a little bit over here, but other than that, it looks pretty solid, pretty basic. And then you go down right here to 19 to the passengers, and they look way better than the Latin VFR for the A321 Neo that they came out with a while back. Yeah, see, they look way better. Way better. And I like how they pretty much put in the American Airlines thing right here, which is pretty cool. But fantastic job. Still needs a little bit more improvement, but great job. Great job by this team. They're slowly improving their techniques to make good, high-quality aircraft. So let's turn this bad boy on and let you listen to it. And the engine noises, really solid. The lights are pretty solid as well. The landing lights, the navigation lights right here, the strobe lights, even though you can barely see it. And our rotating beacon light right here. There should also be a strobe light back here. That's where our APU is at. But so far, really solid. Let's go inside the cockpit. Very nice. You see all of our instruments are on, which is solid. Right here. Database, sleep engines. I don't want to press that. But so far, pretty well done. Now let's see. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Here, let's put down some flaps. So we got 14% flaps, not percent, angle. Degrees, that's it. Degrees of angle for our angle of attack, so when we take off, it'll be a lot easier. Now the wings look absolutely fantastic. They did really good on the flaps and on the wings. So now let us start the pushback, so we can take off and you guys can hear this baby roar and fly. Here we go. Alright, ground. Departure straight out.
Leave ground American 319er with Quebec request taxi for takeoff departing straight out. American 319er taxi to and hold short of runway 3 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.9er when ready.
Alright, there we go. That's like right next to us. We will acknowledge taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway 3 via taxiway Alpha American 319er.
Alright, let's start the pushback.
Ground American 319er requesting pushback. American 319er pushback request accepted.
Then before we take off, let's test all of our flight control services to make sure that they're all working. There we go.
American 319er requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left. American 319er, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Alright, we're going to stop it right here.
Ground American 319er requesting the end of pushback. American 319er request to end pushback received.
Alright, now we're going to taxi to the runway. Then we'll take off. Give a quick overview of this airplane for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Tell you whether it is the whether if it's worth purchasing, and we'll end this video. Alright, we're going to wait here for a second. And got clearance, tower.
Tower American 319er and runway 3 ready for departure departing straight out. American 319er altimeter 29er.9er 81041 and 8. Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 3. Cleared for takeoff runway 3 American 319er.
Alright, we got the clearance to take off. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, V1, rotate. Beautiful takeoff. Rotate to the right.
American 319 leaving by airspace frequency change approved.
Alright. Rotate left. Yes, and now acknowledge frequency change.
319 frequency change.
There we go. Very, very smooth. The engines sound absolutely amazing. They did a really good job with this airplane. A lot better than the first one. That is cool. Look at some other views as well. You can hear the engines roaring. There we go, we got some turbulence. Now, since we're on our way, we are going to go all the way to 33,000 feet. Set the autopilot. Autopilot 1. Engage vertical speed to about 2,000 feet per minute. Then we're also gonna click that on right there. There we go. And the autopilot is working. Heck yeah. We do need to rotate back a little bit more because that's not where our destination is. But we are speeding like heck over here. So let's go to 3,000 feet per minute. Very nice. All the lights are on. There we go. Alright, so the overview of this airplane, I give it a solid 8 out of 10 because they pretty much improved from the last airplane that they came out with. The engines are good. It handles great. There's a lot of wing views. The autopilot works, so it's not a study level aircraft, but it's a good enough airplane to have, just to fly around in and to have another airliner in your collection. So it's in the Microsoft place for about the Microsoft play marketplace in Microsoft Flight Simulator for about $24. And to be honest, it is worth the money from my point of view. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about the new A319. Is it worth your money? Is it still the same as the other Airbus A321 that Latin VFR has come out with? I'll catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe. See you later.